Hey Mom, what's for dinner?
Join me as I make lasagna baked spaghetti along with garlic and Italian dinner rolls. Everything is homemade, by the way, and there is no meal too big for hubby and I and our 5 spoiled and entitled virgins, adult virgins, by the way, who live at home. So tonight, we are starting off with 5 packs of ground turkey. Normally, I would chop my meat up really well with a hand mixer or a wire whisk. But because I'm using 5 packs, large packs of ground turkey, I'm having to get a spoon that is much bigger. And then I go in with boiling the strings and I season my water, of course. And what I do is I drain the broth from the ground turkey, and while the spaghetti stream is boiling, I go in and I season it. Then I would drain the water from it, and then I would go back and put some of that broth from the ground turkey onto the spaghetti strings, and I also add more to the ground turkey itself so that it can have its moisture and it will have great flavor. And because my family is so large, there's 7 of us, I have to use 2 big things of spaghetti strings. And Missy is starting on the bread, by the way, so she's going in with her butter, her carrot called butter. And I watch her on this part because I am not as good of a baker as she is. But I am getting back to the sauce. And you can use whatever sauce you choose to use. We choose to use a certain kind of sauce. I just can't say the name. And we also make something that is close to Thousand Island. And I add that to my sauce, my meat sauce as well. And then I go back to my spaghetti strings and I use olive oil, and then I put the white cheese sauce. So you can use a white Alfredo sauce or whatever sauce you choose to use on your noodles. And then I go and pack everything lasagna style. Normally when you're making a lasagna, you use like layers and layers, but because again my family is a large family, I'm using a large pan and I can only do 1 layer, and I do 2 pans of that. So I do 1 layer of the strings and 1 large layer of the meat, and then I go in with my singles and I cover the meat sauce up with the singles, and then I take a shredded cheese and I go into the corners of the singles, wherever the singles have spaces, and I put it in between those spaces. And you will see in the oven how it cooks and it marries well together, giving that beautiful toasted crisp to your cheese. And it bubbles all around the sides. It's so delicious. And I like for my noodles to be cooked a little bit al dente. So sometimes I'm able to go in and cut it in blocks with the spoon, and sometimes I may have to use a meat cleaver. And right now Missy is getting prepared to roll out the dough. She's using her garlic and her Italian seasoning, and then she started rolling them in knots. I love watching her do this process. She's a wonderful baker, and she does everything from scratch. And like over here, you'll see where I'm using a meat cleaver, how I am sectioning it off in blocks. And even though, as much as I would love for it to come out in blocks, sometimes it can still be a bit messy, but it's a delicious mess. And you'll see her freshly baked homemade bread. So when the stores run out of bread, we always bake our bread fresh, and I like it fresh anyway. So it's a good thing that it run out. Give us an excuse to bake. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. If there is any questions you have, please send me a message and I will tell you. And we're new to this, so give us a chance to catch up. But everything was absolutely delicious. We're not new to cooking, we're new to posting. But you have a blessed evening. Bye.